Hey Capricorn, how are you? Guess what time it is? It's time for your love reading. So it's a general reading for all Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. So let's see what's going on in the world of all of you Capricorns. I appreciate all of you tuning into my station here. If you can. Find it in you to hit that like button. I would sure appreciate it. So let's see. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Capricorns. What's going on? As I was getting ready for your reading, what did come out was a message about you and someone from your past. So yeah, I feel like you're going to hear from somebody from your past. Now, the star card just jumped out. That's a great sign. We love the star card. Because this is, look how bright it is. Everybody always feels good under the stars, right? And I feel like that's how it is for you, too. And right now, you're feeling good. You're hopeful. Life is, it's like, there's like you're bright. And for some of you, there's a really bright star shining. So if there's a wish, something that you've been wanting when it comes to love or... I honestly, it's almost anything. I feel like it's coming your way. All right, Capricorn. So, recent past. We have the Ace of Wands with the Judgment reversed. So, I feel like you held your ground on a situation. And even though, maybe it's this person from the past, okay? Even though you wanted to hang on from this person to the past, you didn't. And I think it came up before you. You had to make a decision. What am I going to do? Do I hang on to this person or do I let him go? And I see that you let him go. Because this was something that was just, you couldn't get him out of your head. It wasn't healthy for you. God, my table is wiggling. Anyway. Yeah, so Capricorn, I feel like, even though it took everything you had to finally move on and break away from this person. You held back. You've been alone for a long time. Holding on to somebody from your past, hoping that they'll communicate with you. So the big question I want to pose to you, Capricorn, is why do you want to stay with somebody who doesn't want to talk to you? And I think that kind of clicked in your mind. Like, this person doesn't call me, doesn't talk to me, doesn't communicate. If I reach out, all they do is, send me back one word, messages that, it's like they're so dismissive of you. And I think it's like a realization, like a breakthrough that, it finally frees you. So you don't, you can move on now. And I think some of you who have been alone for a very long time, it's time for you to get out. Especially for, there's a Capricorn out there that I think they have a wish to be with someone. But there is something from their past, something hung on to them. Kept them very lonely, isolated. Maybe they didn't believe that love was ever going to come their way because of all of the bad luck that they had with relationships from the past. So rather than, even go there, I think there's some Capricorns out there rather be alone. Because you're workhorses. So, you don't need a relationship. You're busy. You got work to do, right? So it was very easy to just stay in your own circle. But I think some Capricorns now, times it's enough time. And even COVID, I think makes you start to see that when it finally breaks that maybe there'll be somebody on the other side. You know what I'm saying? And I think whatever it is that is your wish, your desire, that's what's going to be coming your way. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, good stuff. So, stories to be told, but I want to put some cards down on the table because I feel like this is, let's get a picture, all right? All right, let's see what else we have for our Capricorns. Knight of Cups. See, this person who you were dealing with emotionally, maybe it was a water sign, maybe it was an air sign, maybe they had that in their chart, maybe it was a fire sign. Maybe it wasn't her sign. It could be any sign. This is why I hate to throw out the signs, unless they're actually talking to me. But anyway, whoever it is that you were dealing with, I mean, they emotionally, they weren't connected. Like I said, I feel like they didn't talk to you. They just, you know, so why give them another chance? They don't care. You know, it's like, how much time is going to go by before they contact you? Because who usually makes the first move? Is it you, Capricorn? I'm going to bet yes. Just saying. So give it a rest. All right, Capricorn, give it a rest. Do what it is that you have to do. This is now you're in recovery mode. This person, it wasn't a good relationship. It wasn't good for you. It held you trapped. You know, even when it was over, it still held you trapped. Not all relationships are going to be like that. Not all of them. So this sits above you. I mean, here you are, sitting strong. I mean, it crowned you. Four of Swords. That's, you know, feeling the recovery after all the heartbreak. Four follows that Three of Swords, right? So you need to, like, just kind of sit. I see some of you Capricorns, I think, are deep in, like, meditation, or you're very involved in your spiritual life somehow. And you're really focused on your money. I mean, you know, look at this. Look at her. You know, she's looking down at that pentacle. That's the big item in this picture. You know, so, you know, you're doing what you need to do to make your life stable. And your wishes are starting to come true. Now, there's 2, 3 of pentacles here. What's going on at work? What is it about something that you are working on? Okay. This is interesting. What's going on with that Three of Pentacles? Now, Three of Pentacles. If you were in your workplace, okay. I know this is a love reading, but the message is what the message is. In the workplace, you are working with somebody wants to stab you in the back. So if you're not getting along with some of your co-workers, I would just, it's almost like I feel like someone's out for blood. They're very jealous of you. Maybe you know, you're a good worker, Capricorn. You're reliable, you're dependable, you're loyal. You show up on time. You got a deadline. They know that you'll work past, you know, 5 o'clock at night if that's what it takes. I had just seen something really funny about a Capricorn where, well, I had read it about a Capricorn that they were on their deathbed, but before they died, they needed to get well because they had one room that they had not finished painting. And I thought, oh, that's so funny. You know, they would get well before they died. Because, you know, they have, things have to be in a certain way, you know, for a Capricorn to be satisfied. So if there's something going on, there's definitely something going on at work. Ooh, I wonder if there's are you having a relationship with somebody at work? Secret affair. Don't do it, Capricorn. That's my advice. Don't do it. When romance gets involved in the workplace, that is no good. You know, maybe your person was involved with somebody at their workplace. You know that story. And I think you heard, you found out, you learned about this. I mean, somebody was playing a game with you. Little secrets. And I mean, that's why this person, you knew that they weren't good for you. You knew what they were doing. You knew that they had secrets. You knew what they were up to. You know, yet for whatever reason, you continue to hang on to them. Whether it's just in your mind, your heart. Yeah, this is a person from your past. You keep hanging on to this person, and it didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. So you're having a hard time with this ending. Truly having a hard time with it ending. And I think this November, you're faced with it. You may hear from them. All right, Capricorn, you may hear from them. And if they contact you, now you're faced with, what are you going to do? Maybe some of you really want to get back with this person. But out comes the Strength card. I think you have to be really strong and really know what it is that you want. I mean, this is a very strong, bright card. And if you can put this to rest, maybe you just need closure. Maybe what you need, Capricorn, is just, you know, to just know that, you know, you're really making the right move by moving on. Whoever this person was, I mean, this, you gotta move on. I mean, this wasn't a good road for you. You tried to make it with this person. Maybe they were an Aries. Again, you know who it was. I mean, but you're not willing to carry this weight anymore of this person, this relationship. Some of you might be, if you're planning on taking a journey, you know, I want to say you might want to reconsider. I just don't like the full reverse with the Chariot. To me, that to me feels like this could be a bad journey. Whatever it is, wherever it is that you're going. There could be a lot of trouble along the road. You might have breakdowns. I don't see breakdowns because the card isn't reversed. I just feel like, you know, you're going down a direction that may not be all that good for you. Or you may be moving away from making a really bad decision. I keep feeling that there's a fork in the road for you. You know, so it's like you need to take the road less traveled, Capricorn. Put an end to this. Wow. Yeah, it's like this is you can, you know, you can pick any kind of cup you want. You know, but it's just, to me, this one in the middle, you know, that's your spirit. It's like you need to just know that you can put this down, end this, all of these swords, for all these different reasons why there's so much pain with this relationship because this is a past relationship. You know, and you know, it's like maybe they're not approaching you, maybe they're not talking to you because they know that they really messed up. Right? You know, and there is this energy of not, you know, approaching you. You know, there's no point. What's the point? There's nothing left. Yeah, I mean, the energy of this is like the messages aren't good. So you're holding on to something that's no good for you. All right? This relationship. So this is what I see happening to you is you're breaking out of these thought patterns. It's like you're breaking a big cycle with this person. And you know that you have to cut this person out. And walk away. You know you have to do that. And you've been very quiet about it. It's funny, this is usually two women. So I'm wondering if there's two women and there's one woman who is holding her hand up like, come on, tell me what it is that you are holding back from. So if you're involved with someone, and you know, two women could be anyone. It could be your lover, it could be your sister, it could be your friend, it could be your cousin, it could be anyone. Two women, okay? But I do see like this one over here, this sword, this Queen of Swords. You know, usually that's about cutting things out. But here I feel like she's her hand reaching out to this queen who has her cup all shut down, you know, and closed up. So I feel like that's another message that somebody wants you to open up. They just want to hear what it is you have to say. They want the truth. So if there's somebody who wants to hear the truth from you, tell them. You might be dealing with somebody who, you know, the Queen of Swords is a very interesting person. Because oftentimes the Queen of Swords could be somebody who's divorced or widowed, usually widowed. It's almost like I feel like they have the final word about something, and this is why you're not opening up. Maybe they said something, or, you know, it's like they said that this is how it's going to be, and that didn't resonate right with you. Yeah, but I think it's one of those things, it rattles you, whatever it is. But whatever that is, it was very necessary. It's like you needed a little rustling. So even though this person may have pushed a button or two, it's what you needed to hear. Whoever, they have something, you'll know when you meet up with this person. But they want you to open up to them, okay, whoever that is. All right, so bottom of the deck, I do have the Lovers here. So if this is between two women, I mean, they want to talk about what happened, about why they were so hurt, because I think they're ready to heal on some level. Wow, Capricorn, this is pretty intense. All right, how about some advice? All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What advice do we have for all of our Capricorns regarding this love spread? I love that the star, though. I mean, this is you. I mean, everything that's happening around you is because this is needing to come through. So stuff has to be cleared. You know, there's things you need to cut out. There's something you're holding on to that you know you need to let go of, whatever that is. So it's time to cut that stuff up. Whatever it is that you're not wanting to, now's the time. I feel like the universe is very supportive of whatever it is that you need to make changes with, whether that's health, diet, smoking, drinking, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, you have the energy behind you this month to do that. All right, so listen, 2 cards fell out. What do we have? We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Page of Cups. So you're waiting for somebody to come towards you, and they're not. So the Knight of Cups, Pentacles, funny, you know, so there's something that you need to get working on. Okay, creatively, maybe there's a project that you've had mulling. Maybe there's something that has been sitting over there that you know you've been needing to finish. And honestly, you know, it could probably take like 2 days. Like, if you just say, for the next 2 days, I'm going to work on this, it's probably done. I think it's time for you to work on that. So I also feel like if you are working on a creative project, a painting specifically, because this guy's working on a painting, you know, you're not working on it. You need to, like, get going with it, okay? It may be for school, whatever. So Page of Pentacles, again, school. Some of you Capricorns may be going to school right now. So maybe there's some work that needs to be done. I mean, we are coming into the end of the year. I don't think there's very many weeks left in this semester of school. So I think you've got to get to work and make sure that you've got all your work ready to turn in. All right, that's just for somebody who's going to school. I know it's supposed to be a love reading, but look, I'm telling you, the messages come through. They are what they are. Do the best I can, you know? All right, anything else for Capricorns regarding this love spread? Queen of Pentacles reverse. All right, let's see what's going on. Very interesting cards. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed with the Moon card, with the High Priestess, Queen of Cups reversed, and the Knight of Cups. So there's somebody who you are connected with. You know, when the Moon card and the High Priestess card come out, that's total telepathy, psychic connections. Maybe some of you Capricorns right now are really, really psychic. And, you know, when you first start tapping into your energies and you start really practicing, you know, working your intuition and stuff, sometimes you can get a little confused. Like, is that really a message? Or so I think you need to really trust your intuition, because it's never wrong, is it? So you are involved with somebody who I think they see right through you. So, like, there's somebody who, and that makes you a little nervous, that somebody really knows you so well, that they can connect with you on such a psychic level. So I think emotionally you don't really know what to make of that. You know, it's like you meet somebody, and I have feeling this for you, Capricorn, you know, and I've been feeling it for months, that there's somebody coming around Christmas time, December, to to mid-January, that there would be somebody coming your way. You might be starting to have dreams, visions, thoughts, you know, just that kind of thing. This energy of this Knight of Cups, I feel like, I mean, there's somebody who is so in love with you. You don't know what to do with that. Do you know what I mean? Because you just got done dealing with somebody who wouldn't even talk to you. So I think it really kind of throws you that you have such a connection with this person. Roll with it. Just have fun. Okay? And I am going to, I'm just going to give you a little bit of advice when you meet someone like this, because I think for Capricorn, sometimes you're a little shy and awkward, you know, so when you first meet someone, you know, you get what I call the stupids. Just tell them. It's like, you know what, I'm going to have the stupids for about 5 minutes and then I'm going to be okay, right? Just come right out and let them know, you know, and that way that part's done, you know, because you're actually really, you have a great sense of humor, and this person, I mean, they just think you're the world. I mean, you're the shit. So, and that's what makes you so nervous, you know, which also makes you a little bit more like, you know, tongue-tied. So somebody, I think, really gives you butterflies, honestly. So somebody's coming towards you, somebody who, you know, really has their eye on you. All right, that's great news for a Capricorn, huh? But be careful, okay, because this person, they might have eyes on you, but this is the King of Wands reversed. I don't like the King of Wands reversed, Capricorn. And this is something that I think a lot of Capricorns deal with, is married men wanting to hook up with a Capricorn. Because, like, look, you're intriguing, you're powerful, you're strong, they can depend on you, they like you, you're attractive, you know, and they are the King of Wands. And they think they're charming, and they can throw their power around and use it, and they charm you. Be very careful of this one, because they could be married. So, be on the defense. Okay, stay focused on what it is, your money, your little pentacle up there. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Yeah, be careful of somebody tempting you. There's somebody behind this King of Wands, okay? So it's like when you start feeling good about yourself and you're really focusing on what you get to do and you're working and everything, I mean, people give off like this attractive vibe. And I think that's what's happening to you. So people are starting to notice you, and this one person, this Knight of Wands in particular, really notices you. And we do have here, you know, this romance in the workplace that it's not working. You know, that's no good. I said it already, you know, it's like I advise against workplace romances. So be very careful of your boss, a superior, you know, trying to, like, you know, flirt with you and stuff like that. They don't have good intentions. They're going to try to tempt you. Be very careful, Capricorn. Very, very careful. Okay, so, you know, you just got to move on from all of that. Good things are coming. Again, work. There's an issue around your work, okay? And I don't think it's a good issue. Backstabbing, jealousy, you know, you're shining, Capricorn, and people don't always like it when somebody starts shining. Open up. You start to open up, you're going to feel a little bit better. Some of you may suffer from a little bit of depression, so be very aware that we're moving into, you know, the darker days of the season. So I do see somebody just having a little bit of depression. Don't let it get the better of you. I'll be honest, I suffer from depression. I have not had about a depression in a couple years, thank God. You know, and a lot of it has to do because I don't allow it to dominate me. You know, so for instance, you know, when I start to get depressed, you know, I have to really talk to myself, you know, and tell myself, you have till tonight to be depressed. And after that, you need to start doing what you need to do to get up in the morning, you know, that kind of thing, you know. So I do a lot of self-talk, and I feel like some of you might be needing to do that, and that's good because it will keep you focused on you and building yourself up, because there's other people coming in. Again, be very careful with this relationship. Like I say, there's one coming behind, and I see that person coming in December. So this one, even though it makes you feel good, I think you know what kind of person you're looking for, because it's been a long time since you've really been out on the market, you know, so people starting to notice you. You're not going to settle for anything less than what it is that you are looking for. All right, so you're looking for your King of Pentacles, huh? All right, a few of you may be moving, taking a trip, you know, this person may live far away. They may not live around you. So yeah, this person, you might meet them online, especially with COVID. You know, there's a lot of programs and things like that, you know, so we're connecting a lot online. So somebody may have noticed you, you know, in one of the Zoom sessions that you were on, things of that nature. Yeah. You got to put the past behind. I mean, it's like, this is a very special time for you, Capricorn. Yeah. So if you feel like you're being attacked, again, the whole work situation, and it could be work, it could be family. There's a situation that's not working in your favor right now, and you're feeling very attacked. You know, I think you just need to stand the higher ground. My feeling is that you know, people have misconstrued or misunderstood a situation, and it's like you feel like they're backing you into a corner. I think how you respond will be very, very important as to the outcome of how you deal with these people. All right, what else do we have for our Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Anything else? Ooh, we're already on 26 minutes. Capricorn, I'm on a roll. All right, let's close this up. Anything else for our Capricorns? So what comes out is the Eight of Wands reversed with the Page of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I think it's one of those things. I feel like this is saying don't go backwards. You know, there's a new road for you. You know, and it's like if you're struggling with what you should do, I think you need to stay on the path, a course that guides you, that you like, you know. So if you have to go back to school, and, you know, go back to school. If it means you need to go back to work, go back to work. I mean, whatever it is it's going to take, don't let anything stop you, all right? And if you're waiting to hear from this person from the past, you know, I don't know what to tell you, Capricorn. I mean, somehow, some way, you need to let go of this. You know, you might need to. I've done this before in my readings. I've told people maybe what you need to do is actually like write a letter and then burn it, saying goodbye to this person, especially if you haven't been talking to them. You know, or maybe they show up out of the blue. You know, do you really want to go back to that? You know, especially when there's more coming towards you. I mean, there's life anew in front of you. All right, listen, it's 28 minutes in. I'm going to end this. This has been a long reading. All right, so listen, take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. A thumbs up if you like the reading, and I'll see you at the next reading. Bye.